Make a note of that, Wilson, will you? No sausages next week.
All right.
Now, we want something to represent the church. Just that mess tin behind you, Walker, would you hand it over, please?
There you go, sir.
How about
There we are.
this whiskey bottle for the tower, sir, eh?
Can't you get something a little more reverent?
This tin of health salts, will that do?
All right, that'll do.
No, Mr. Man, got everything.
Right, splendid, splendid. Right, now the High Street. Put those tins of spam out, will you, Walker?
Oh.
And we shall want something for the promenade. Some hymn books from behind you,
I
Wilson.
don't think the vicar's going to like this very much, sir.
There's a war on, Wilson. Get the hymn books. Right. Now, something to represent the bandstand.
What about this powder puff, sir?
Oh, very well, yes, all right, that'll do. That's the bandstand. Now the allotments.
Oh, the sponge. Will that do, sir?
Sponge?
Here it
That
is.
sounds a good idea. Oh, yes, splendid. Lovely. Right, now something for the gasworks over here.
Ah, the gasworks. What about this tin of bicarbonated soda?
Yes, splendid.
Oh, it's 1 and 4, that.
Now, here we are, wait a minute. Here's the cricket pitch.
Oh, that's lovely, sir. And this'll do for the scoreboard, won't it?
Oh, splendid. Now, what about the pier? Something for the pier.
Sir?
Fine, fine.
Don't forget, sir, that the piers got blown up in the middle of it.
Oh, no bother.
No, no, no. Please. What are you doing? What are you playing at? It's my brush.
Well, what was it doing in Mrs. Pike's bathroom?
What? Well, it was my brush until I gave it to Mavis, for heaven's sake.
Now, here's our gun. You've got the toy soldiers, Pike?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good, good man. Splendid. Now then, this knight in shining armour, this is, that's you, Corporal Jones.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
see,
Thank you. I'm
gun.
going to enjoy this.
This Highland soldier, that's you, Fraser.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And then we've got Godfrey and Pike and Walker there.
Hey, why do I have to be the one without an ear? They are my soldiers.
We'll do the tool, boy.
I don't mind being the one who's lost his head.
Oh, for heaven's sake, all right, swap them round. Right, now I'm left for the cowboy and an Indian. I'll be the cowboy, yeah, and you, Wilson, be the Indian.
I see.
Right?
I had a feeling I was going to be the Indian.
All right, all right. Then let's get childish. Bring the men in.
Right, just excuse me. Would you all please come in here for a moment, please? This way for the twits. Steady on.
All right, be careful there, be careful.
Just take it.
Hold on now, gather round.
Get the officers
Gather round, as quickly and carefully as you can.
Right, man, a lot of animals.
Steady, boys.
All right? Now, pay attention, men. As you will all realise, our fighting potential has been increased enormously by the addition of a 13-pounder gun. In the light of that, we must conceive our whole form of tactics on a very much broader scale. Don't lean on the gasworks, boys. With our main armament here, we can control the whole stretch of the coast. Unfortunately, some obstacles are in our way. Now, that bandstand, that'll have to go for a start. Not only is it in our direct line of fire, but there's nothing to stop the enemy using it as a cover for one of his invasion barges. Just the sort of shabby trick the Nazis would play. Yeah. So I've written to the town clerk and tell him that's got to come down in the next 48 hours.
Excuse me, though, don't you think you're being just a little bit high-handed?
I know how these petty officials work, Wilson, believe you me. It's the only sort of language they understand.
Well, they'll never get it done in 48 hours, sir. It's made of solid iron.
Hey, I'll take it down for nothing, as long as I can keep the iron. Well, I mean, it's war weapons, isn't it?
Yes, I think we'd better leave it in official hands, Walker. Now, the next thing in our line of fire are these allotments. They'll have to be flattened, of course.
Hold on. Them's my runner beans and tomatoes. You can't dispose of them like that. Think of the Dig for Victory campaign.
Be that as it may, Fraser, guns before vegetables.
Yes, I've had an idea, sir. Couldn't we leave the vegetables as they are, and then when the invasion signal comes, we could rush out and pick them very quickly?
The next thing in our line of fire is the cricket pitch. That scoreboard will have to come down.
Oh, no, please, sir, please. Not the scoreboard.
I know you're captain of the cricket club, Wilson, but we can't make any exceptions.
Well, why can't we wait until the end of the cricket season?
Unfortunately, the Nazis don't play cricket. If they did, we wouldn't be on opposite sides now. Now, in the event of the balloon going up, this will be our new plan of campaign. We've got the armoured car there, Pike?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
Right. Now, put this behind Jones's shop. Yeah. Right. Now, I want us all to adopt the places and positions that we would be in on a normal working day. Now, you go back to your shop.
Right, sir.
Where are you going? Corporal, Corporal.
I'm going to my shop, sir.
Oh, come here. You're represented by this knight.
Yes, sir.
Put it in the box over
Right,
there. Put it
oh,
in the
right,
tin.
cotton on, no, cotton on, sir.
Right.
Right, there we go. I'm in my shop, sir.
Right. Fraser, you'll be in your shop.
Aye, sir.
Walker, you'll be in your place of business. And, of course, Wilson, Pike and myself will be in the back.
Now, where shall I be, sir?
Ah, now, you'd better...
Well, he'll either be in the one in the front or the one in the town.
Now, let us imagine that the church bells have just gone. Well, Jones,
Yes, sir.
you will run out from your shop.
Right, sir, I ran out from my shop, sir. Right. Oh, blast, I got lost in the sawdust.
Oh, well, come on. Pick yourself up.
Wait a minute, I got hold of myself, right,
All
sir.
right. Now run down to the back of the shop, start up the van.
Right, num, 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 num,
Right.
num, num, num.
Down the high street as quickly as you can.
Oh, num,
Pick up
num, num,
Fraser,
num,
who'll be
num.
waiting for you in his shop.
Fraser, right.
Down to the bottom of the slope alley, where Walker will be waiting to be picked up.
Come on, Joe, get on the van.
Sharp right turn at the bottom of the high street, up the Eastgate Road to the church hall here.
Wait, hang on, just... You can't go that way, it's a one-way street.
Yes, we can in an emergency. Come on. That's right. Now, we, of course, shall run from the bank to the drill hall, like this. Come on, you're involved. Come on, Wilson, get a move on.
Won't the van pick me up, sir?
Well, the trouble is, you see, we never know where you might be at any given time. Come on, Pike. At any given time, so you better make your own way there.
Right, sir.
Now, the rest of the platoon will get here as quickly as they possibly can. Now, let us assume, then, that the invasion has started and the enemy troops are landing. We are keeping up a constant steady fire from here, but he's also dropping parachutists.
A rotten swine, sir.
Now, in that event, Private Sponge will take Corporal Jones's place at the gun. You, Jones, will get into the van and take the rest of the platoon out and mop up the parachutists. Right. Understood?
Yes.
Right, here we go. On the word action.
Right, sir.
You be the loader.
Sir.
Right. Action!
Num, 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 num,
Ah!
num, 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 num. Here we go. Num, num, num.
Ah!
Num, num, num.
Ah!
Num, 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 num.
Good evening, Mannering.
Ah!
You know me, Mr. Reese, the town clerk. This is Mr. Bennett, the borough engineer.
Oh, how do you do? Yes. Look, hold it, man. Hold it. Corporal.
Just a minute.
What, have they surrendered?
For the time being, yes. We're just holding a toot.
Really?
This is Warmington-on-Sea.
Well, you could have fooled me. I'm not going to beat about the bush. What is the idea of said to be an ultimatum? I am not used to getting ultimatums.
Nevertheless, that bandstand has got to come down.
Oh? Why?
Because it's in our direct line of fire.
But that bandstand is a rare example of Victorian ironwork. It was erected to commemorate Queen Victoria's visit to this town in 1891.
That's quite right. I remember that, Mr. Mannering. Oh, what a day that was. I was guard of honour for Queen Victoria that day, and she come down the ranks, and I remember she hesitated in front of me, and she turned to her aide-de-camp and she murmured, "He reminds me of my dear Albert." And she had a little tear in her eye. And I reiterated, I said, "And she reminds me of my dear old mum." And you know, she swept right on, and hence the old expression, "We are not amused."
Neither are we, Corporal. What were you saying, Mr. Reed?
You can't say that bandstand has got to come down just like that. No. Before a decision is taken, it has to go before the town council.
Well, put it before the town council.
I can't do that. It's got to be discussed in committee first.
Oh, there's no time for all this red tape. Surely there must be some other way.
Well, of course, we could have an emergency meeting. That is, if it is considered urgent enough.
Of course it's considered urgent enough. The whole town's safety depends on this gun.
Well, you better try and convince the committee of that.
I'll do more than that, Mr. Reese. I'll lay on a full-scale demonstration.
Excuse me, sir.
Not just now, Virgil.
Oh, well, if you think you can pull it off, I'll get the committee along.
All right. 10:30 on Sunday morning.
Do you think that's wise, sir?
I know what I'm doing.
Excuse me, sir.
Will you go away, please?
All right, then. 10:30 on Saturday. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Excuse me, sir. I've got to put this blackout up.
Yes, we'll put it up later. Now then,
It's got to go up
have
now.
another go, shall
And
we?
that's that.
load the thing.
You have me right.
Come in. Come in.
We brought the camouflage, and it's to prevent the enemy aircraft from perceiving our firing position from the air.
I see. Good man. Jolly good. Well, go and get somebody to help you put it over the gun.
Ah, shit! Pike's helping me, sir.
It's ever so dusty, sir.
Yes, well, never mind, Pike. Off you go. Spread it over the gun and weight it down with sandbags. Just a moment, just a moment. Oh, sweet. We'll be ready for you in about 5 minutes' time. You're a little early.
5 minutes, eh? And what would happen if I was the invasion, eh? Would you have 5 minutes then,
If you were the invasion, Mr. Reese, you wouldn't be knocking at my door. You'd be heralded by the ringing of the bells and a fusillade of shots from our gun.
We'll see about that, won't we?
If you just come along with me, I think you're going to be quite impressed. You're making a very good job of that, Corporal.
Thank you, sir. Thank
First
you.
class. Permission to carry on, sir.
Carry on is just about the right name for it, I think.
Detachment, rear! Where's Godfrey?
I think he's over there, sir.
Godfrey, over here. Godfrey. Godfrey, what's the matter with you?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. I've just taken precautions. Let's you let it go off.
Go and join the gun detachment. Now, on the command action, I want you to go in like greased lightning and get that gun in action. Right. Squad!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you think we ought to remove the camouflage net before we begin?
I don't think that's very good thinking, Wilson.
Oh, why not, sir?
What is the point in camouflaging it when the enemy is elsewhere and uncamouflaging it when he's likely to see it? Now put the gun into action at the very last moment, whip aside the net, and pour forth our deadly fire.
Deadly? Who to?
You'll see in a moment, sir. Enemy tank right, actor! How long now? Quickly as you can. Keen as mustard these chaps, you know. Range 500 yards.
We'll be range 10 yards by the time they're ready.
Wait, Jonesy! Where are you? I've got a shell for you, Jonesy!
Sunday and Mighty, get out of the way, you
Come on now, enemy tank right. Range 500 yards.
500 yards.
Range 450 yards. Corporal, have you got that gun ready for action?
I don't know, sir. I can't find the gun, sir.
Where is he? Walker, go in and find him.
Here, come over to that, sir. Wait, Jonesy, where are you?
Don't keep asking me questions
Won't be
all the
over now.
time.
Come on now, enemy tank right, 450 yards.
Jonesy.
Come on, Jonesy. Where are you, Fraser?
I said I can't turn the handle from this blasted net.
Pike, Wilson, get this net off. Come on. Come along now, hurry up. Corporal, stay where you are. They're taking this net off.
Oh,
Come along now.
don't
enemy
worry,
tank
sir.
right.
Don't worry. I won't let it beat me.
Come
sir.
along, come. Stay where you are.
All right, Manring, all right. I've seen enough. I'll report to my subcommittee.
Well, thank you very much for coming along, Mr. Reese. I'm sure these little discrepancies will all be ironed out in the drill.
I'm sure they will. I'm going to tell my committee they can sleep sound in their beds,
Oh, yes, you can rest assured of that.
provided they make them inside that enemy tank. Good day to you.